Yeah, man. But I'm just happy. It makes me happy.
Yeah. So have you done drugs?
I think we've got a very strong woman culture in South Africa.
Because all we wanted to know is why can't Minnie Dlamini keep men?
Refugee is someone who's is leaving the country because to look for other opportunities.
Oh, also, did you know that he dated Shoma Josie?
Really?
Yeah.
Macho?
Remember how everyone wanted to cancel MacG because of those comments she made?
Uncancelable, man. I just had to put myself in that yo list, man. Obviously, when you see
Isa is fucking shit up, eh? Isa is fucking shit up.
Please don't close Isa.
Jiggy, Cubana as well closes, but they were not doing well. Moses Mabida Stadium, Kaizer Chiefs too, Pagania 1. Never made negative comments or statements about this man. Imagine. Bitch, please.
What the hell? What time is it?
Oh my gosh. Show me. They finally here.
Skip on.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait to be back in the seat. It's been hot the past couple of weeks.
Did you see the
Guys,
lineup, dog?
Please be sure to subscribe. Check us out on YouTube. It's going crazy, but thanks for all the support.
Okay, so today I want us to touch on some few topics, yeah? So I've got the 49 Afrikaners, refugees. Interesting. MacG and Minnie Dlamini.
100%.
So there's an apology there and there's a statement from Minnie Dlamini, ne? Kagiso Rabada. Rabada, ne?
Rabada, yes.
Yeah, so he tested positive for cocaine, allegedly, or I don't know.
No, it's true.
Okay.
It's true.
Then we're gonna touch base on the Nedbank Cup final, Orlando Pirates versus Kaizer Chiefs. Are you excited about that?
Kaizer Chiefs.
I thought as much.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah. So we can also add on the closure of Coffee Tabeja.
No props.
Then Mother's Day. And yeah, so let's start it off by 49 African refugees. I'm a bull.
What do you think of that? Oh, I've got my own sentiments, to be honest with you, but man, I don't know how to feel about it.
For me, I thought it was a joke, to be quite honest.
Do you know, as soon as that happened, I was actually going online and checking as to what is going on. Like, it doesn't sit well with me.
49, what's 49?
Let's break it down, G. Right? So I've been doing my research on this thing. What is a refugee? All right? I'm going to go to Google, guys. Right? Someone qualifies for refugee status if they have a well-founded fear of persecution in their home country due to their race, religion, nationality, or membership, right, of a social group or whatever, right? Yeah. A refugee is someone is leaving the country because to look for other opportunities because all else has failed in the country, right? You often see it with African guys who go abroad. Yeah. But basically, it's not a nice status to have.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So I actually went to go have a look at the refugees and had similar looks at other refugees from other countries. They look too happy in that photo. No, I'm being serious. They look too fat.
But remember also they mentioned that they are being killed by employees as farmers.
That should be alleged.
But
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Even Elon Musk said that apparently Pretoria is apparently the hub of the farm killers out of South Africa. It comes from there the most. I don't think that is true, man. I think, to be honest with you, I think there's an agenda behind this. The truth will come out, I'm telling you now. But, I mean, you know, we love our white fellow South Africans, man. We want to grow up with them.
I have white friends, I have white colleagues.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
In this day and age, why would you feel that people are discriminating against you? People want to kill you. Guys, my honest opinion, I'm not with this whole thing.
Yeah.
I think it's just a front to something else. And if South Africa let the USA continue to do such things like this, it's just sad for the country, man.
No, it's a joke. And also the farmer killings, ne? For me, I know it didn't just happen. Because there were like employees saying that they are being abused by the farmers, right? And I'm not saying everything, like I'm not condoning anything here. So would you just go kill your employer, dog?
No, definitely not.
Yeah. So most of the black employees were abused by these farmers.
100%. Slavery.
Some of these farmers, they were probably good employers, and they were killed. Also, maybe because of money and all those things. So you'll never know.
Listen, let's be rational about it.
Yeah.
There will be that one case where the farmer possibly didn't do anything. He was farming and guys came in and killed him, took his wealth or whatever he had possibly in the farm. There will be those cases, right? But I think in this day and age, no people will allow that to happen because we know how far we've come as a country. So if we are going to be condoning that type of, where is it going to take us? We can't condone that type of behavior. Unfortunately not.
No way. And I was thinking as well, like I can just imagine like Afrikaners and white Americans in USA, how these Afrikaners get pissed, bro. Imagine now they're getting like he's there now in America, going your moor, your black Sam.
Listen, I know of a lot of white people going abroad for farming purposes and work purposes. I understand that, right? But to leave the country with the refugee status, it doesn't align with me. And do you know what's interesting? Apparently there was a panel of interviews done with these 49 people. Okay. In order for them to get that side. How come that is not up for discussion? I mean, I can also say I want to be a refugee and move to the
Were the interviews recorded?
They didn't disclose that information. They didn't disclose that information. It's private information that was done by the US government.
So are we having more Afrikaners living to the USA? Or are they in batches, numbers, or what?
We'll most likely have batches. We'll most likely have batches, which is sad. Yeah, I mean, I saw a tweet saying the people leaving look poor while the rich white Afrikaners are staying in South Africa and farming. Come on. So it's their market. We need them as much as, they need us as well. I think it's a 50-50, man. But I think
what happened to the GNU?
Is the GNU...
It also split, right? Because some parties left.
It's bad, man. I don't know, but I think initially that I saw good coming from that, but to hear that the split, listen, there will always be disagreements.
Yeah, correct.
But
because obviously some of them probably felt like ANC is trying to rule against everything that they are bringing to the table. So it was like, this is not a GNU, this is like the ANC.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And talking about Afrikaners, remember our old friend Prof G?
Yes, man. Oh, guys, please go check us out. We used to work with a musician, great musician called Prof G. It's brilliant. Check him out on YouTube. Prof G. Shout out, Prof G.
YouTube, because I thought he left YouTube.
Obviously our clips and his clips prior.
Yeah. So Prof G is an Afrikaner YouTuber, so he asked us to shoot his shows. That was like
awesome
2 years back, ne?
Yeah, 2 years back.
Yeah, it was so funny how like we shot the The first one that we shot with him at his house with his friends, they were all talking Afrikaans, and you could understand.
Yeah.
I was lost, and I had to do like the editing part of it.
But I'm glad that you've mentioned this, right?
Yeah.
There was a predominantly Afrikaans household that we
Yeah.
went to as Africans,
Yeah.
shot there comfortably, had a jaw with the guys, did business with the guy.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't understand where these statuses of people being feared or
Bro.
you know, I don't know where it is, but he's still a good friend of mine and ours, and yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit sad.
He could have chosen. A white or Afrikaner videographer for
He
this
could have.
show.
But he chose us. Just shows the diversity of this country and how far we've come. So if people still want to be backdated and have their own thoughts, then feel free to do so. But we don't believe your refugee status.
Yeah, bro. And moving along, MacG apologized on the podcast and chill to Minnie Dlamini.
He shouldn't have apologized.
Why?
He shouldn't have apologized.
Why?
I feel like that was a trap, man. There was a trap because now you are saying that you did wrong, right? And it can be held against you.
Eesh.
I think it's very important as podcasters to speak our minds, right? It's freedom of speech, but I think some things we can keep between the brews, man.
Yeah, true. But then again, he actually wanted to apologize to the people who got offended as well. You know, like the viewers, women in general, and all that.
Totally understand that. I
Yeah.
think we've got a very strong woman culture in South Africa, which is good. There are mbogodos, but at the end of the day, man, he's a podcaster. I can relate, but I just felt in that instance, we could have just shared it between the brews, man.
Yeah, so
That type of statement. You know, you can't, unfortunately. It did cause damage. It went viral. It still was trending,
Yeah.
right? And, you know, Minnie Dlamini's personality, you know.
bro,
She's one of the influential black women in South Africa. So, and she's a mother.
I actually want to read out the statement that she brought forward on the 13th
Okay.
of May. Yeah. I think I've sent it to you, eh?
Yes.
Okay, let me search it by you here. And I want you to tell me what you think of this. So this is just after an apology. She's been quiet all along. Ne? She hasn't said anything.
Do you see why I say it's a trap?
Yeah. So just after MacG apologized, then boom. So the official statement, 13 May 2025. Over the past few weeks, I have watched in disbelief and deep pain as my name, body, and dignity were dragged through the mud of public discourse. Triggered by the vile, humiliating, and inexcusable comments by Mr. Mgwevo on his podcast. That's MacG. Let it be stated clearly, I have never made negative comments or statements about this man. Imagine. Bitch, please. All I did was defend the dignity and integrity of a fellow woman in the industry against the vile objectifying remarks made about her. Fuck that shit, dog.
I think. Do you know what exaggerated this? Right? Exaggerated this was South Africa, the internet, right?
Yeah.
If you had listened to that podcast, which I listened to, the first initial statement wasn't that, but it took that one person to highlight that part for it to go public.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm sure a man like MacG, his caliber, he's not that type of person to disregard other people like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I think it possibly could have slipped out of his lips, right? Because that's a comment that would most likely be between the rules, you know? But yet again, he did say it, but I don't think he should have apologized, man. For his own sake. For his own sake. I don't think he should apologize. Because now it's a thing.
Because a lot of people feel like it was distasteful and all that. But we forget what Minnie Dlamini said. Hence, on the last episode, myself and Neo, they say they should both apologize. So MacG did apologize. Why can't Minnie do the same? Because she said some pretty bad things. And she's now trying to justify it by saying she was defending another woman. By saying whoever was raped by she even mentioned the name by MacG should come out.
Yeah, I don't think she should.
That brings me to this line here. While I have chosen not to dignify the specifics with a remorse, I must emphasize that. Okay, sorry, this is not the one. I have received an apology from Podcast and Chill via their attorneys. An apology offered only after the damage is done and reputations are on the line. It's not only meaningful act of accountability, especially when it comes from a platform that has made misogyny part of its brand. This was not lapse in judgment. It was a reflection of values consistently displayed in the defended by the show and its host. And
it just shows that she didn't write this.
But also, dog,
but anyway, she's got lawyers. So.
And also, if you feel that it has ruined your brand or whatever, doesn't she think it did the same for MacG? Remember how everyone wanted to cancel MacG because of those comments she made?
Uncancelable, man.
But remember
how I totally understand. You know, I've been looking on Twitter, G, and the chillers are happy. They're happy that MacG apologized.
Yeah, I'm also happy.
One thing that they won't condone now is just dragging this out of this whole thing.
I'm also happy. I thought Minnie was going to apologize as well, and we put this thing under the carpet. You know what I'm saying? She even extended an invite to the podcast for her to say, hey, lady, listen, please come, let's squash this thing. Because he has seen that it's gone too far.
Yeah. And I mean, as I said, people exaggerate things.
Bruh, and it didn't have to get to where it is now. Because all we wanted to know is why can't Minnie Dlamini keep men? What's going on?
You know, that's why I also go back to the comment that I said to say, it's something that slipped out. It could have been a comment between the brews, but mistakes happen. He's apologized, which I'm great.
I watched that other podcast with Mashabel. It's so funny how Mashabel wasn't even dragged in all these things.
At all.
I haven't had anything. Oh, anyone mentioned him, Mashabel?
Now that you've actually said that.
Yeah, comedians, they get away with it, bro. And he even said he's next in line after his brew.
Forgot about it.
Anyway, enough about that nonsense. Kagiso Rabada allegedly testing positive for drug use. Did you see that one?
Man, I did see that one. One thing that made me happy about the statement is the fact that it wasn't a sports enhancing drug.
Okay.
Right? That's what made me happy.
Wasn't it cocaine?
It was a portion. Let me not downplay it.
You okay?
A content of cocaine was found. Right, it's got its name. It's by something. These drugs, of course. But I'm just happy, and this is my opinion and honest feelings, guys.
Okay.
I'm happy that it was not a sports enhancing drug, because if it was going to be the end of Kagiso Rabada. Being honest with you, there's a tendency in the sporting industry. Us black brews always get caught. And I'm sure for his haters, they were waiting for this, right?
Jeez.
But in the statement that I read...
But his haters, some of them are in America now. I'm joking. Yeah.
But in his defense, man, I would only assume that it was out of fun, because it is cocaine. But I like the statement that I read, is that he's back in the IPL.
Oh, nice.
He's contention for selection, even for South Africa, you know. It just shows, and I'm happy that the goodwill played its course.
Okay.
Because if it wasn't, it was going to be the end of one of the greatest African bowlers in our history, after Makayandin.
Is he still playing in India?
Yeah. He's still in the IPL.
I will blame it on India then.
Rocking too much there. Yeah, man. But I'm just happy. It makes me happy.
Yeah. So have you done drugs? You're a sportsman.
I've done weed.
You've chilled with so many white people. I've
done weed.
Yeah?
I've done weed.
Yeah.
Seen a lot.
We're talking white stuff like cocaine.
I've seen some white stuff, but I've never done some white stuff. I'm too scared, man.
I've done benzene.
Man? How did
Have
you
you
feel?
ever heard of it?
Tell me about it.
Nah, benzene is like something that removes paint, but it's like a liquid. Amber glue.
Okay.
So how you smoke it, or you don't actually, you inhale it. So it makes you high.
What type of high? I mean, you smoke
like
weed.
fucked up high. You see things. I've seen like Santa. I've listened to radio and saw the people talking on radio, like literally saw them. I've seen shit, dog.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I've seen my hand this big, looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's crazy how they identify and manufacture these things, though.
But for us back then, like I was in high school even. So kids trying out things.
Okay.
I tried it out from my cousins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name drop, but you know yourselves. And they watching, I know. Then after I found out what that thing does, then I became popular at high school because I would bring that thing in school.
Okay.
Yeah. Bring benzene. Everyone wanted benzene. We smoke it in class. We smoke it after. Fucked up. Get back home. I have friends. We do that thing. It just shows that peer pressure as well plays a role in the drug community as well. Because think about it. If you see Kagiso Radaba doing drugs, you see like, come on.
I can also do drugs.
This is Kagiso Radaba. This is cool. Guys with driving Ferraris and Lamborghinis having a party, they're doing drugs. What is it like? This is cool.
100%.
Not knowing that this thing will fuck you up. It will fuck you up financially, physically, mentally. It destroys you.
Yeah, man, that's bad.
Yeah.
Glad that you didn't continue, my brother.
No, I didn't. That was still because how it happened is that benzene you can only get it at a speaking of building stores, building
Yeah,
material
those build
stores.
it, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
so because it's used for painting and all those things.
Okay.
So they saw a trend of kids coming over because I used to be a dealer. I used to go buy. So now they guys at school found out where I'm getting this thing.
And they saw purchases, of course.
Yeah, so they went there. So the store could see a trend of school kids coming, and they stopped selling. And we stopped inhaling.
Oh, thank God for those who are watching those cameras.
Say no. Say no to drugs, guys.
Please,
yeah, it's not right. Kagiso Radaba, bro. We believe in you. We trust you, dog. Don't disappoint us, eh?
100%.
Alrighty. Oh, also, did you know that he dated Shoma Josie?
Really?
Yeah.
My Jaws?
Yeah.
What happened to her?
Huku.
Hey!
Yeah, I just know that they dated. I don't know what happened.
No, well,
They're probably still dating.
he is a prominent guy in the cricket industry, man. He's good. He's good. You've got to give it to him. He's one of the greats.
Alrighty, the Nedbank Cup finale. Moses Mabhida Stadium, Kaizer Chiefs 2, Bagaria 1.
Did you see how crazy it was? People who didn't get into the stadium were packed even at fan parks, sitting down, watching in small screens. How crazy was that, man?
It's the derby, dog.
Man, I feel like that
Pirates
derby.
versus Chiefs.
That derby makes South Africa shake, eh?
Yeah. But I feel for Pirates supporters. I'm a Pirates supporter, by the way. Yeah, but Pirates disappointed us, dog. Because, you know what, for me, because we played a game of a league game. A week before, 2 weeks before the Nedbank Cup final. And Pirates won that game, right? And I was like, there's no fucking ways we're going to win the next one. But I'm hoping that Pirates win this one. Oh, my man.
No, I think pressure.
Did I not get disappointed? And the reason why is Chiefs hasn't won a cup in 10 years. Right? It might be 11 years because we've been saying 10 years every year.
And I was telling you now, when they were playing in PE, how worried I was and how disappointed people were when they lost in PE.
Yeah. Imagine.
But
they've been losing, let's be honest. Kaizer Chiefs has been losing.
They came back. What's important?
And that's the thing. How do you, as Pirates, give them the cup? I mean, it could have been better if it was another team, not Orlando Pirates.
Man, don't hate. Give us our flowers, please.
No.
Give us our flowers, brother.
But Pirates is seeing flames now. They even let go of their coach earlier. Because remember, he resigned or whatever. So he was let go earlier. So, yeah.
But let's be honest, before we move on from this topic. Pirates have got a good structure. They've got a good system going on there, and I like what they are doing. The players that come out of Pirates, very good players. How they play as a team. No, man, it's a good club.
Yeah. And what do you think is the secret to Mamelodi Sundowns?
Petrus Mutsipe.
The money, ne? Pay them right, guys. Pay these players.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the prominent franchise clubs in South Africa. So,
but they don't have the supporters like Chiefs and Pirates, eh?
they've gone down over the years.
Have you watched the derby? Have you been to a stadium to watch Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates play?
No, but I've actually gone to go support Pirates when they were playing Chippa United here in PE. Was it last year? It was last year sometime.
Yeah, every season.
Good game. I'll definitely go again. I mean, the atmosphere in this place, it's crazy, bro. You wouldn't want to miss it.
Let's try and the next derby.
Must go.
Let's try.
Let's go.
And get tickets earlier because it was mad talks with the ticket sales. Apparently they oversold the tickets and people were refunded.
And people were caught outside selling tickets that were for sponsors, etc. Did you see that article?
And cleaners and all that. Yeah,
man. But I mean, it is a big derby.
Yeah. They tried to making money out of it, but hey, you get caught.
But listen, now that we're talking soccer, we should go to the stadium and go watch some sport, especially soccer. I like soccer.
Yeah.
You know, we're both Chelsea supporters, so let's go check it out, especially when Pirates comes down.
But I thought you were a Pirates fan. When I think you
No, of course, it's a family thing, man.
And,
you know.
And when Scoop was here on the interview, we did like a drip check.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask him about the drip that your Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs players, when they come to the stadium, they're rocking. Have you seen them?
Did you see that drip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drip Chiefs have this new one now that's written Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah. Golf. I saw like people like Oscar Moore.
Yes.
Lucas Khadebe was also there. No, it looked nice, man.
Pirates is doing the same as well. You know, they have that like black and white jersey and stuff. Same with Bafana, the old Dr. Kumalo shirt. They have that. So the soccer drip thing, it's
that's coming in hard.
Yeah, it's coming in.
It's coming in really hard.
Like you go to your La Liga, your EPL. Sorry, is it the EPL? Yeah, English Premier League, and the Serie A. Bro. The Adidas mad.
No, it's lit.
It's mad. The drip there, bro.
It's lit.
So, like, I wanted to ask him about. I actually asked him about whose drip would you rock between Mapimpi and Bongani Zungu. He didn't know both the guys.
He didn't know both the guys.
Yeah, because he's a basketball guy. He did say, "Hey,
no, but I mean, who doesn't know Mapimpi?
Mapimpi.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Scoop.
So yeah, talking about Mapimpi, I actually met Sia Kolisi at the Herald 180th birthday.
Awesome. I saw that online, yeah.
Yeah, so they were actually raising funds for the Sia Kolisi Foundation.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was actually dope, eh? They had Mikasa there, not Mikasa, sorry, Jay something from Mikasa. Yeah, he was rocking solo. Not sure why. Is Mikasa still there?
Man. Mikasa is still a group, but they go to festivals together, perform together. But I think obviously everyone's venturing into business or music. You know, we see Jay something doing a lot of ads, solo music here and there. So, but they're still good.
And he runs a restaurant. I'm not sure if he's
cooking.
Still there.
He's into cooking as well.
Oh, dope, man. Yeah. And Sipo Sticks Mabuze. Ami Fagu. Ami Fagu was there performing as well.
Really?
Yeah. And there is this other gentleman. I don't know why I didn't get his name. But he's the Xhosa people love that guy. I actually enjoyed. I heard his music for the very first time that night.
Okay.
And it's actually dope. I don't wanna lie.
I must check him out.
Yeah, I'll just put his picture
please.
here.
100%. Yeah. That's awesome. I saw the likes of Unati also there.
Yes.
I think it was pretty nice. Yeah.
We were rocking suits, my man. I had it was a black tie event.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you posting that, but you didn't say.
It was a black tie event.
You didn't say.
So I was in the front row table, my man, where the stage was here. Sia was there with Unati and stuff. Out of I don't know how many tables, like 57 tables, but I know I was table number 7. You know, so yeah, it was cool, man. I went there with one of my boys from Joburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, nice, man.
So they raised like 707,000 rands, if I'm not
Awesome.
mistaken, for the foundation.
That's great, man.
Yeah, so
That's
they do
great.
good things as well.
We've also started a foundation now.
For real?
Yeah.
That's Phoenix.
Phoenix Sports Group. Yeah, we've started it. We're starting to venture into rural development, but that's a chat for another day.
Oh yeah, and he went to Grey, the school that you went to as well. And he was there with his coach when he was 12 years old and stuff. So the coach was trying to tell a story of how Sia, was in school, how naughty he was, and how excellent he was as a player and all that thing, So they told us a lot of stories about him growing up. And I just thought, you know what, these stories could be told on a podcast. It would be dope, man.
No, 100%.
It would be dope for Sia to be in a podcast because he's a cool guy. He's a funny guy, dog.
And chill,
and he calls a spade a spade. Yeah. And I'm like, wow.
No.
And where he's from, his story, bro, is actually like, I don't know, like where he's from to where he is
right now. No, it just shows you the sky's the limit, bro.
And you know what I liked as well? He was upfront about when the coach said there was this test that they were writing, and they needed to pass that test. And he did say, English wasn't my favorite subject. He says, I was at grade, but I wanted to do is it closer?
And we had a very good closer program there.
For real?
Oh, we still know a closer teacher to this day.
Nice. And he said him and English, mathematics and all those things. He's like, nope, that's not my thing. So, but the question will be, then how did you make it there? You see? So, while the coach was telling the story, he says they put them in that class, in that room, anyway, they wrote an exam. Maybe him and the other two guys, players. And before then, there was a time where they only selected one player or two players and he wasn't part of the squad. And the coach came out and said, you're not getting anyone if you're not taking this guy. So if you're not taking Sia, you're not getting any of these players. These players, they go together.
100%.
Yeah. And so during the test, he says, the coach says, the teacher came out and she signaled that Sia did well and all that, they passed. You know what Sia said on that stage?
What did he say?
He says, nah, they lied to you. They all know that I didn't make it. They wanted me to play for the school.
Appreciating honesty.
Yes, that Grey High School needed me. So they mustn't come here and say I passed and all those things. I'm like, wow, that's very bold of him.
Very bold of him.
Yeah. So hence I'm saying, he's a cool guy, bro. He will, I think he will rock a podcast.
Yeah, I know he'll be good. He'll be good. Very difficult to get hold of though, but
yeah, he's a busy guy.
I think even Port Elizabeth, bro, we are actually breeding good, talented sports players, whether in soccer or rugby. So we must just check out the guys, man, see if we can bring them in and shoot some content, man. Just hear their stories, where they come from, where they're heading.
And I actually met Fat Cook and Mahuta the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, gents, saw them at the boardwalk.
Rodmans.
Then we chilled. And
hey, you've got a nice job, man. Hey?
So I tell them about the podcast. This is what we do. And first thing that Mahuta said, hey, we don't do podcasts, man.
Why is everyone so scared of podcasting? But listen, we'll chat about this on the next episode.
No, we can chat about it now. We still have time.
Why is everyone so scared of podcasts? Because the reason I'm asking that. Guys, I think MacG speaks openly, man. He speaks his mind. It's the truth. If something's alleged, it's alleged. But I mean, I was listening to this whole thing, and I'm a fan of Casper.
Yeah.
Right? I like Casper. I like Sol. Sol's funny. Very. Soliano speaks his mind. But listen, I just had to put myself in that Yoviolist, man. Obviously, when you see that, and he also said he's a fan. You know, not everyone who is a podcaster wants to speak shit about people.
Yeah.
We're just speaking in general. Freedom of speech.
Yeah, just talking.
And a lot of good actually comes from it. I mean, if you look at the podcasts that are there right now, Piano Pals, the others.
Spreading humor.
Spreading humors.
Yeah.
It's you're speaking facts things, you know. It's
Hands off MacG, guys.
100%, man. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I love his content, and I'm sure South Africa loves his content. We are all chillers.
Aware.
So yeah, man. It's, you know, people shouldn't be afraid of podcasts.
No, they shouldn't. Apparently, I listened to podcast in Chile as well. They mentioned that who's this guy? DJ Mapori is a Pori.
So I don't understand.
Podcast will be the end of other guys' careers.
Don't think
like
so.
musicians.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, no. That's.
But anyway,
Yeah. So yeah, man. What else do you have?
did we not leave anything out there?
Okay. Oh, I was talking about Mahuta and Fat Cook. Remember how people used to say Mahuta, it's not aging and stuff, and because it's like 50 something now. Yeah, but now you can see that Cook and Dot.
He reminds me of someone that there's another light and complexion African guy in the soccer sphere. Dr. Kumal.
Hey, but no. Yeah, man.
Look-alike.
I'm getting that picture.
Yeah,
I'm getting
they've
that
aged
picture.
well.
Yeah,
They've aged well.
I'm getting that picture.
I think they've aged well, you know.
It's like that guy as well, the guy who rocks Louis Vuitton, Pharrell as well.
Yeah,
Remember we used to
I
say
mean-
he's not, but he's aging now as well. You can see.
Man, but I mean, they've been
You
in
can
the
see.
game, man.
And the guy who's really not aging is Fat Cook.
He looks good.
Fat Cook looks good, bro.
He looks good. Probably
Jesus.
just off himself.
Yeah. Damn. And they were like, no, we don't do podcasts, bro.
No,
I'm
guys.
like, nah.
Look at podcasting in the right way. We're not here to just speak shit about people.
Anyway, what did you do for Mother's Day?
Man, I chilled. I wish I could have gone home. Missed my family deeply. But unfortunately decided to play a rugby game last week that took the whole
Oh,
weekend.
you went back to play?
No, man, it was crazy union. So
Oh, okay.
I just needed to take out some tension there, you know,
okay.
which was good. But I had to recover the whole weekend. Missed my family though, but I'll
Yeah.
see them soon. And you?
Okay. No, I was chilling. I
Is
was
it?
chilling. What did I do though? But I remember the day I did.
Quite an emotional day though.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Emotional day.
Yeah. But okay, we move on.
We move.
Coffee, Kabera, ladies and gentlemen, has officially closed.
It's not operating.
What do you think? What do you think happened there?
I think it's sad, man. I think it's sad. I just think, you know, it was quite prominent in PE. It was rocking. We both know that. But there were rumors, right, initially. And it being closed now just opens up those can of worms again to say, okay, were these rumors actually true?
What rumors are these?
No, there was a lot of rumors. Money laundering,
Oh,
allegedly.
yeah. Jeez.
So I just find it quite funny now how...
You see, those rumors, for me, it's like, why did they close then if they were doing that? Because if you're going to money launder, you're not going to close.
100%.
Yeah.
But, I mean, with Isa now that's opened,
Yeah.
man,
Yes, Isa is fucking shit up, eh? Isa is fucking shit up.
please don't close, Isa. We're giving
Bruh.
you all these years, don't close,
Bro,
please.
I think, you know, it's so sad that I've been to Isa more than I've been to Coffee.
Man, you've been rocking there, eh?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
That's, hey, my man, like, you need to go there. That's
Yeah?
when you go to
You
area.
must invite me.
You need to go there. And it's like I'm saying, it's so sad because if you look at it, when Coffee came, like everyone was happy though, because now we're getting artists from Joburg,
From all over South
week in,
Africa,
week out,
100%.
You get what I'm saying? Then Kingdom closed, the one that's in the beachfront. Then we knew it's okay, maybe it's because of Coffee, right? Then Jiggy Jiggy, Cubana as well closes, but they were not doing well, you know. Then we know, okay, Coffee just came to kick them out anyway.
But we must highlight the fact that it is a very difficult industry.
Yeah, it is.
The restaurant catering industry is not easy at all. I mean, the finances behind it, you know, the work, the actual work behind it, I mean, you know. So It's just sad, man. As you said, you mentioned the artists that came. It brought a lot of life to PE because we heard of these prominent people coming here.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll have to rock at other places now.
They might be back though. Let's hope, because they haven't actually put out a statement that they've closed. They said they closed till further notice, but we all know what that means, right?
No, good luck to them because Isa now has established themselves.
Yeah, no. Isa, they gone, dog. I don't think Isa will close anytime soon.
No, I need to go there. It seems like it's rocking.
We need to go early because it gets quite packed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Formal way? Tell me about Isa. Is it like similar to Cubana? What is it for the viewers?
It has its Cubana vibes sometimes, but when it gets packed, it gets packed.
Dress?
Anyone remember how Cubana back in the days, you couldn't come in wearing a tracksuit or wearing a cap
sneakers
and all those things, yeah. But when they saw that they were losing customers, they just allowed everyone to go in, even with the short pants.
Okay.
With Isa, it's like you
open for all.
Yeah, open for all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's quite dope, man. They now have, you know how Rockets in Main Lane have the girls dancing on the stage.
Okay.
Yeah, they have those. I'm gonna start with bottle girls, hosts. Now they have those dancers.
Hectic. No, must go rock.
That kind of dog, you know.
We must go rock.
Anyway, Bathandwa Cafu, thanks for stopping by, my nigga. We'll see you next week or when we go to Isa.
Sure, let's rock Isa.
Let's do Isa. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 15 with Bathandwa Cafu. 16 actually. We out. Issue.
Alright, it's lit.